Zay fatha za.
Zay fatha za.
Zay fatha za. Louder. Zay fatha za.
Zay fatha za.
Zay fatha za.
Zay fatha za.
Zay kasra zi.
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 Zay dhamma zu.
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 Now we're on ha. Everybody say ha.
Ha.
Ha. It's a hard sound. You push it out your mouth with strength. Anybody that grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, and remembers the karate flicks, and the guy used to say, ha, you know, like that. Whenever he got ready to get beat up, he'd get beat up, he'd go, ha. You knew it was about to get real tough at that moment, because now he's going into his bank account of moves, and he's going to come out and do something really crazy. But that's the sound. Everybody go, ha,
Ha.
ha. It comes up and you push it out. Ha. It's probably a sound most ladies make when they give birth. Say ha. 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 So, but now you drag it when you say the word, because the word is actually like this. Say ha. You drag it. So you say ha fatha ha.
Ha fatha ha.
Ha kasra hi.
Ha kasra hi.
It's different from the ha fatha ha kasra he, because the other one is he, just regular he. He, like you say, he is a man. Say he is a man.
He is a man.
Now this one is he.
He.
You hear the sound building up and puts a he.
He.
Okay? Ha kasra he.
Ha kasra hi.
Like you say tawheed.
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 It's not tawheed. It's tawheed.
Tawheed.
You hear the difference? Wahada.
Wahada.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
See, that sound is distinct, and it makes itself known in the middle of a sentence. It makes itself felt. You say Ar-Rahman.
Ar-Rahman.
It's even if it has sukoon, it's making itself known. So you say Ha-Damma-Hu.
Ha dhamma hu.
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 Ha-Fatha-Ha.
Ha fatha ha.
Ha-Fatha. I don't want to hear no Fatha. Fatha.
Fatha.
Fatha.
Fatha.
Fatha.
Fatha.
I want to hear that last part. Ha-Fatha-Ha.
Ha fatha ha.
Ha-Fatha-Ha.
Fatha ha.
Ha-Fatha-Ha.
Ha fatha ha.
Push it out. Ha.
Ha.
Ha kasra hi.
Ha kasra hi.
Ha kasra hi.
Ha kasra hi.
Ha dhamma hu.
Ha dhamma hu.
Ha dhamma hu.
Ha dhamma hu.
One sheikh said that if you haven't had, this is something he was saying, that the beauty of the Arabic language, how medicinal it is. How medicinal the Arabic language is. He was saying that if you haven't had your fair share, your required share of water in your body, you will not be able to properly pronounce the Arabic alphabet or the letters or the words. That's amazing. It's true though. It's true. Because if you don't have enough liquid in your throat to cover that ha, because that's what it is. It's the water, a Siba way. He was saying that the water, it's in the back of the throat, because that's where the makhraj for the ha is. Hamza faha'un thumma aynun ha'un thumma aynun ha'un muhmalatani thumma ghaynun kha'un. This comes up the throat right here. So the ha is at the back of the throat, right? It's not in the throat actually. Yes, in the throat, coming up the middle, and it has water there. And as it hits over that water, it makes that sound. Ha. Say that.
Ha.
Eh. You see it now more when you go backwards on it. So ha, fatha, ha.
Ha fatha ha.
And you'll find yourself salivating to push more liquid back there. Note these things, because we pay attention to what?
Details.
Details. And what are details, young man?
Small things.
The small things. Okay? Ha, fatha, ha.
Ha fatha.
That was incorrect. Ha, kasra, hi.
Ha kasra hi.
Ha, dhamma, hu.
Ha dhamma hu.
Ha, dhamma, hu.
Ha dhamma hu.
Ha, fatha, ha.
Ha fatha ha.
Ha, kasra, hi.
Ha كسر حي
Ha, dhamma, hu.
حاء ضم حو
And after this, you should never get mixed up between ha and ha. You should never hear the difference between ha, or not hear, I should say, the difference between ha and ha. It's not a question. Only to the person, the untrained, unskilled pronunciator, the one who hasn't had basic 101 on how to learn his alphabet. And it's no shame on him if he's self-taught. You try your best with what you have. But now, it's not 20 years ago. Now we have the ability to learn it properly. So we need to take advantage of that, insha'Allah ta'ala. And it's just an invitation, not a diss. And the next letter is ta. Everybody say ta. Ta. People say this looks like a golf club, right? They say it's a golf club. So this is ta. When we say the letter is actually said ta, okay? Ta. But we're going to say ta, fatha, ta. Ta, kes, I'm sorry. Ta, kesra, ti. Ti. Remember, you have to take the teeth of yours and they're still hitting up above the buck teeth part, right? Above your buck teeth, the tip of your tongue, right? And it's bending. Still, when you say ti, say ti. You go up and it comes straight back down. And it should rub against, this is your mouth. This is the inside of your mouth. This is the makhraj on your gums. The tongue should come up there, touch that top, and then come down. It comes down. You see that? Say, you see your tongue is hitting up there and it's coming down. And it's rubbing against the teeth as it comes down. So, do you feel that? That's the proper way of saying this, because a lot of people say they write T-W-I. No, it's not twi, it's twi. We don't need this. We just need to look and listen and imitate. Faqfu ma qafal. Follow the path of the people before you. Okay? Ta, fatha, ta.
طا فتحة طا
Ta, fatha, ta.
طا فتحة طا
Ta, kesra, ti.
طا كسر طي
Ti.
طي
You see my jaw? It's here. It's tightened. Ti. It comes down. Now I'm making a lot of faces. After practice, you don't have to do that. You say ta, fatha, ti. You know, and you still bring it down. But right now, you want to make sure your jaw is pushed out and you ti. Ti. Ta, dhamma, tu.
طا ضم طو
Tu.
طو
Tu.
طو
See, my mouth is pushed forward. Dhamma, I'm sorry, Dhamma is a letter. I mean, it's a sound. Astaghfirullah al-azim, astaghfirullah. Dhamma is a sound, hard to get clear from the American folk. This letter is this sound, I should say, is mispronounced more than any other sound. Why? Because Americans are lazy-mouthed. They don't want to put their mouths forward and go ooh. Everybody say ooh.
Ooh.
So their ooh sometimes sounds like ah or e. You're like, what did he say? And the sheikh will say, Sawtul majhul. It is a sound that I cannot distinguish whether it was dhamma, fatha, or kesra. Say it again. You know, that's if you're lucky to have a sheikh that's going to give you that truthfulness. Okay? But it should not be a Sawtul majhul. There should not be a sound that is unrecognizable. Every sound should be clear. Clear. Because وَأَخْذُ بِالتَّجْوِيدِ حَتْمٌ لَازِمٌ مَنْ لَمْ يُجَوِّدُ الْقُرْآنَ آثِمٌ لأنه منه إلينا وصل وهكذا منه وصل وهو أيضا إعطاء كل حرف حقه من صفة لها ومستحقه. And it is also إعطاء كل حرف حقه. It is to give each letter كل حرف حقه, to give each letter its props, its right, its respect. من صفة لها ومستحقه, from its sifat, how to pronounce it, and those things that are mustahaqqahu, that are with its rights when you mix it with a word. Like when you said, when the sheikh was here earlier, he said he had an and he had ra, and he said ar, like that, because that's the mustahaq, that's the right of this ra when it's next to a noon and sukoon. You don't pronounce this noon at all. You pronounce two ra's, one sukoon and one mutaharrik. Okay? So you say arra instead of that noon. Because you say ra like rock. You know, and it clears that whole noon sound. That's just something, don't worry about that.